All right, we're going to verify our last expression. It says verify the equation sine of 4x is an identity that's equal to 4 sine of x cosine cubed of x minus sine cubed of x cosine of x, verifying that this is indeed a trigonometric identity. And so let me get my annotate on. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to first, let me see if I can expand out the left, and I'm looking at the right and I'm definitely thinking factoring. All right. So the left, I noticed this is some form of a double angle identity. Except it's a 4 there. So that does not help me a lot. But what I want to do is I'll write this as a angle sum identity. So I know the sine of 4x is no different than saying I'm taking the sine of x plus, I'm taking the sine of 2x plus the sine of 2x. 2x plus 2x is 4x. And that's going to help me out a lot because I can now use sine sum identity and expand this out. Now over to the right, all I'm thinking when I see the right is that I can factor it, right? I can pull out a sine from these terms, and I also can pull out a cosine from these terms, right? So if I factor out a sine of x and a cosine of x, I would be left with cosine squared x for the first term, and it would be minus a sine squared x for the second term. The sine and cosine goes away, right? And for this first term, it would lose one of the cosines. The second term will lose one of the sines. Now, if I go down here, let's just look to the right for a second because I noticed all of this junk, right? That is our double angle identity for cosine. So really, this is just for sine x cosine x. And that's times the double angle identity for cosine. So that's times cosine of 2x. So we got to get the right. Somehow we got to get this to look like that. So all I know to do for this side is just to expand it using the angle sum identity for sine. And remember, the angle sum identity switched. So this is just saying, hey, the sine of 2x times the cosine of 2x plus the cosine of 2x times the sine of 2x. And there we go. Now notice, because we're multiplying, these two expressions are exactly the same. So I just have the same expression twice. So I can simplify this expression by writing it as 2 times the sine of 2x cosine of 2x. Right? And I need to have it equal for sine of x cosine of x times cosine of 2x. Now I'm already excited because the last part of it, the expression is here, right? This matches this. So I don't want to change that. But if I look, I can get this expression to be the same as this by just expanding this expression using the double angle formula for sine, right? The double angle formula for sine was 2 sine of 2 sine of x cosine of x. So let's just expand that out. We would end up with 2 times 2 sine of x cosine of x times cosine 2x. Now, if I look at that, I am good to go. Because 2 times 2 is just 4, right? And then I would have sine of x. Uh-oh, my mouse is, there we go. Cosine of x times cosine of 2x. And I have now the left looking just like the right. This is verified. All right, guys, don't forget to submit your lecture note. And if you need any additional support, feel free to come to tutorials at 10 today and at 2 today. All right, bye, guys.